everyone. This is Jana Gadgil, Assistant Professor at ITICT Department of LG Institute of Engineering and Technology. Welcome to the video lecture series of subject Software Project Management. This particular subject is offered in the 7th sem of IT Engineering Department. So, in this particular subject, we will learn about a various topics regarding to the software project management. In 6th semester, you have already learned about what is software engineering. So basically, this particular subject is a subset of software engineering subject. In software engineering, we have learned about various software development lifecycle models. Then we have also learned about what are the various kind of diagrams that you can draw, like use case diagram, activity diagram. Then we have learned about what is software matrices. Okay, how to calculate function point, how to calculate LOC. Okay, then COCOMO model. Then we have also learned about quality assurance, configuration management, DevOps principles and DevOps models. Then after we have learned about various advanced topics in software engineering. Okay, so now let's discuss more in detail about how to manage your software in this particular subject. Okay, so the subject software project management includes a total number of 8 units, and all the units are depending on how to manage a software project. Okay, so units are like, in first unit we will learn about what is software project management, how to define management, how to define a project. Okay, so all the kinds of things we will learn in unit 1. Then in unit 2 we will learn about project planning. So work breakdown structure, COCOMO model. Okay, so we will learn about how to plan your project in unit 2. Then in unit 3, we will learn about project scheduling, management and control. Okay, so how to schedule your project, how to monitor your project, how to control that all the things. Okay, that we will learn in our unit 3. Then unit 4 is all about risk management. So in software engineering, we have already learned about what is risk, how to mitigate risk, how to monitor risk. Okay, so risk management in detail. Then after we will learn about what is software quality. Okay, so quality assurance. Then after we will learn about what is software configuration management, then software re-engineering, and at last we will learn about project closure. Okay, so what is the budget and how to manage all these things. Okay, so in this particular subject, we will mainly focus on how to manage any software project. Okay, so starting from requirement gathering phase till the end of at the customer side we are deploying our software project. Okay, so how much cost we need, how much time we need. So all these things are included in this particular subject. Okay, so this is a brief introduction about a subject that is software project management. Now in today's lecture we will learn about unit 1, that is introduction to software project management. Okay, so let's start with the unit 1 topic. So in unit 1, we will learn about various things, that is what is software project management and what are the software projects versus other types of projects. Okay, if you are not going to manage your software properly, then what will be the benefits, what will be the disadvantages. Okay, then contract management. So what is that particular term, that is contract management? Then what are the activities that will be covered by software project manager? Okay, so for managing whole software, we need a person, that is a software project manager. Okay, so what will be a task and roles of that particular software project manager? Then we will learn about plan, methods and methodology. Then how to categorize our software project, like objective project, product based project and embedded software project. Okay, so we will categorize software project. Then we will also learn about project starter, that is a kind of documentation. Then about stakeholders. Stakeholder means the person who are directly or indirectly involved in a software project thing. Okay, so that person will be a stakeholder. So what is the role of stakeholder? Who are the stakeholders in any software? So that we learn in stakeholder topic. Then we will also learn about setting objectives too. That means if you are developing any software, you have some objectives for developing that particular software. So we will discuss about what are the objectives. So what kind of objectives we have to set for developing any software project. Then we will learn about project success and failure. That means what are the reasons for software failure as well as project success. Then also we will learn about management control. So how to manage a particular software and about project management life cycle. So as in software engineering, we have learned about software development life cycle. Okay, so there are various stages as well. So similarly, for managing any project or any software, we need a proper schedule. Okay, so that will be a proper step, that is a life cycle. So project management life cycle. And at the end, we will learn about traditional versus modern project management practices. So these are the outlines for unit 1. Now let's start with the first topic, that is software project management. Okay, so software project management is a subfield of project management. Okay, so in figure you can see that there is a software project management that is a subfield of project management, and project management is also a subfield of management. Okay, so the word that is the main word is a management. In management you are doing a project management, and in project management you are doing a software project management. Okay, so this is a hierarchical form. Okay, so SPM is a subfield of project management in which software projects are planned, implemented, monitored and controlled. Okay, so if you are going to develop any software, you need a proper planning to develop any software. Okay, so basically software projects are planned for, then they are implemented, that means designing and coding part, then all the activities are monitored, and at last all the things are controlled. Okay, so SPM is a subfield of project management in which all the kind of software projects are planned, implemented, monitored and controlled. And basically it consists of 3 terms. That is, first is software, second is project, and third one is the management. Okay, so the software project management is consists of a main 3 words. So now let's understand all the 3 words in a brief. Okay, so first term is software. So in software engineering, we have already learned about what is software. So basically software is a set of programs. Okay, so software is a collection of data or a computer instruction that tells the computer how to work. Okay, so if we are developing any software, so what we are actually doing, we are giving some instruction to perform some operation. Okay, so for an example, in calculator I am adding some number. Okay, so I have entered one number, then click on the addition button and another number and click on the equal to button. Okay, so I am giving a instruction to my mobile phone to calculate some addition of given number. Okay, so similarly software is a collection of data or a computer program or instruction that tell the computer how to work, and computer program that when executed it provides desired features, function and performances. Okay, and the data structure, that means it enables the program to easily manipulate information, and it is also a descriptive information that will be in both hard copy as well as in a soft copy. Okay, so that will describe the operation and use of program. So basically software is a combination of 3 things, that is computer program, data structure and a document. Okay, so this is about what is software. It is a kind of collection of data or a computer instruction. Okay, now the second term is about what is project. Okay, so project means it is a kind of planned activity. Okay, for an example, you are not doing your project by yourself. Someone will give you some instruction or someone will ask you for a favor. Okay, so this kind of software product we need. Okay, so it is a kind of planned activity. Okay, so for developing any software we need a proper planning. So we can say that a project is a planned activity. So project is a temporary activity undertaken to create a unique product or a services. Okay, so if we are developing any kind of product or we are providing any services, that means it is a temporary activity and that is known as a project. So now let's discuss about what are the characteristics of project. Okay, so basic characteristics are non-routine tasks are involved. Okay, so basically projects include something like that is not related to our routine life. Okay, So non-routine tasks are involved in projects. Then planning is required for each and every project development. Specific objectives are to be met or a specific product is to be created. For an example, if someone asks you to develop a software product similar to the e-commerce website, okay, so that goal is fixed, their objectives are fixed, okay, so you have to develop a product that will satisfy all the customer objectives and all the requirements. Okay, so specific objectives are to be met or specific products to be created. The project has a predetermined time span. Okay, for an example, if someone asks you to develop any project, so they will also give you a deadline for it. Okay, so that will be your time span. So in how much duration, in how much time you have to complete your project. So project has predetermined time span. When work is carried out for someone other than yourself. Okay, so basically project is not an individual activity, it is a teamwork. Okay, so here work is carried out for someone other than yourself. So you have to develop something for others. Okay, then work involves several specializations. Like in e-commerce website, there are particular categories are there. Okay, and each and every work involves some specialization. Okay, so work involves several specializations. That is one of the characteristics of a project. Then people are formed into a temporary work group to carry out the task. Okay, so for project development, group of people are work together. Okay, so some of the people are formed into a temporary work group to carry out the task, and work is carried out in a several phases. Okay, for an example, if you are working on a large project, so you have to divide your project into a number of modules. Okay, and each and every modules are done by individual teams. For an example, if you are developing any software, so there are various phases. Like first team will be gathering all the requirements, what the customer actually needs. Then second team will be generate a actual plan, so how to implement this particular software. Then one team is focused on designing, and another team is focused on coding part, another team will be focused on implementation work. Okay, so maintenance and all the things and so on. Okay, so here work is carried out in a several phases. So once you have done with requirement gathering, then and then you can move to the next phase, because if requirements are not clear and precise, then developer cannot produce a proper project or proper software product. Okay, then the resources that are available for use on the project are constrained. So basically we need a resources like computer system or anything for developing any software. So for project development we need a proper resource available. And the last thing is project may be large or a complex. So nowadays a company are developing a very complex or a large kind of project. Okay, so these are some characteristics of a project. So basically project is a planned activity. Okay, so it is a temporary activity undertaken to create a unique product or a service. Okay, so this is about what is project. Now the next definition is about what is management. So management is basically a kind of activity in which you are giving a surety to the customer about the product. Means you are giving a surety that the product come out as per the plan. So you are managing all the things. Means if customer will give you some deadline, so you have to divide that particular time span into the number of activities and you have to manage all the things. Okay, so basically management is a kind of activity in which you are defining all the activities are done in a proper plan way. Okay, so basically management includes planning, organizing, staffing, directing, monitoring, controlling, innovating and representing. Okay, so planning means deciding what is to be done. So you are planning for your software product. Okay, then organizing, that means you are making some arrangement. Okay, so for developing any software you have to organize all the things. So you have to make arrangement of all the resources, all the team members. So that is organizing. Then staffing, so you have to select some people for a particular task. Okay, so staffing is selecting the right people for the job. Then directing, so you have to give instruction to the team members. Okay, so how to develop this particular software and what will be the flow. So that will be a directive. Then monitoring, so monitoring means you have to check the actual progress. So if you have given any task to any person, so you have to monitor each and everything about their progress. So whether all the requirements are complete within the given deadline or not. So you are monitoring something. Okay. Then controlling. Controlling means you are taking action to remedy holds up. Okay. So some of the team member will hold some tasks. So you have to control them. So you have to take some necessary action according to their work. Okay. So controlling. Then innovating. Innovating means you have to come up with some new solution for any software project. Okay. And then representing. That means liaising with clients, users, developers, supplier and other stakeholder. Okay, so you are representing your software. Okay, so these all the things are included in a management task. Okay, so this is about what is management. Okay, so that will be a basic fundamental of software project and a management. Okay, so now let's discuss about the whole word that is software project management. Okay, so basically SPM is aimed to ensure that the software is delivered on time, within budget and a schedule constraint and satisfy the requirement of the client. Okay, so if someone will give you some task to develop any software, okay, so you have to ensure about you have to deliver the particular software within given time, within given budget and by fulfilling all the requirements given by the customer. Okay, so that is a software project management. Okay, and the management of software projects is different from other type of management. Okay, so if you are managing any event or if you are managing any webinar or workshop, so that will be a different thing. Okay, but if you are managing any software project, then it is a crucial type because the reason are like software is not tangible. Okay, so basically softwares are intangible. Software processes are relatively new and still under trial because every time customer needs something new. Okay, so you have to prefer a new solution for that. Okay, so relatively new and still under trial. Then a larger software project are usually one-off project. Okay, so for an example, if you are an event manager, so you have already defined all the events in an earlier stage or you have already planned multiple events. So it is not a crucial task for me. Okay, because you have already done many things in an earlier stage. Okay, but for software, each and every time customer will demand something new, like new technology or new languages. Okay, so you have to prepare yourself for all the things. So that management of software projects is not easy as other types of management. Okay, and the computer technology evolves very rapidly because nowadays you can see that in earlier days we are using C, C++, Java, but nowadays all the things are like automated, like artificial intelligence are there, IoT is there. Okay, so all the things are being automated. So we need a Python tool. Okay, so here computer technology are rapidly changing, even languages are moving from one to another language. Okay, so these all the things are considered for software project. Okay, so that's why management of software project is very difficult rather than managing any other event or any other thing. Okay, so this is about software project management. Now the main three words that is including a software project management, that is time, cost and quality. Okay, so there are many constraints of software projects, but the main and fundamental constraints are time, cost and quality. Okay, so for an example, if someone will give you some definition to develop a software, okay, so what you will do, you have to aim that your software project is complete within given time, within budget. So time and cost is there and a good quality software. So that will be a quality. Okay, so any one of the two factors are directly affects the third one. Okay, so if you are measuring time and cost, that will directly affect to the quality. Okay, so all these three things are main fundamental constraints of any software project. So you have to complete your software project within given time. You have to complete your software project within given cost. Okay, which means within given budget and the quality. So the quality must be a good. Okay, so your software must be a good quality software. Then a customer can use it. Okay, so this is all about the time, cost and quality of software project management. So that's all for the today's lecture. We will continue our next topic in the next lecture. Thank you.